I think what we might achieve could be the starting point of something that could have an impact.
The main objective of the project is to model different scenarios, different pathways of how in the future the EU could produce its electricity demand from 100% renewables and also from 100% EU-based resources. The whole supply chain could be reallocated and onshore to Europe, and we want to explore how this could be feasible also in terms of laws and regulations within nation states and at the EU level.
In our project, from a legal point of view, the objective is to understand the legal barriers and levers to sustainable and just transition in Europe. And more precisely, the objective is to assess whether the legal framework is adapted to the justice and sustainability requirements.
And also in the future, when we want to increase the share of renewable energy in the EU, we will generate impacts that we can't control so easily from outside, and also it would increase the resilience to shocks in the supply chain.
If our research insights were taken up and implemented by European politicians, then it would of course have a rather dramatic impact on the European economy and also environment, because this onshoring that we are working on, the regionalizing of production steps, including mining for metals that we need for renewable energy facilities, that would imply that we interfere with our environment, with the natural environment, much more in some cases than we do right now. And currently much of those steps are outsourced to other countries, often poorer countries, which suffer from the environmental damage that is caused by the extraction of different resources.
What could help also, and what needs to be done from it, is really more participatory approaches to sustainable transition plans, to really hear what people are afraid of, what they would need also maybe to know before they can accept changes. I think these could help, and I think there's definitely still a long way in front of us, but I'm optimistic.
There are legislation protecting the environment, protecting the people, which is good, but that's where conflict will come up, because we also want to become more independent from international suppliers, especially in times of crisis and insecure international supply chains.
This project, in one word, I think I can say transition, because this is about of course, the energy transition, but at the same time the ecological transition.
Ambitious, maybe interdisciplinary, and exciting.
Contested.
You want to add something? Or?
Yeah, I think it's a very contested area that we want to dig in here. So it's about sustainability, and usually everyone is on board when it's about sustainability, but here there can conflicts will come up with regards to how do we protect the domestic environment versus how do we produce the energy within EU boundaries sustainably and also socially in a fair manner. Because on the one hand we want to protect our environment, obviously, but also we don't want to emit more GHG emissions.
I mean, the globalization also makes a lot of sense, and it's a great thing to have. But I think it's important to understand the potential and also see what we can achieve, and also keeping in mind that outsourcing it doesn't mean that we are not responsible for impacts we generate.
I really enjoy the multicultural and multidisciplinary environment of this EPICUR project.